Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.
This is UMAR for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Ismael Salas has grown a bit, hasn't he, Joe?
Yeah, he's been eating the secret ingredient that, I don't know, yeah, he's had a growth spurt overnight.
Ismael, it's been a long time. How are you doing, sir? You all good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just this time I'm coming already. Already I've been 2 weeks here, so just making the things, and then can happen on November 28th.
Of course, this fight's been rescheduled a multiple number of times. You wanted to do your camp in Las Vegas, that's where you set out. Yeah. Has it been a bit of a hindrance, a disadvantage doing your camp here rather than Vegas?
I would love to for things to go as planned as we had been doing in Vegas, because I was getting really good work, and it's just a shame that it's been postponed so many times. But now it's finally happening, and it's happening for the fans on November 28th. So we've done what we can. Brought Salas over here.
Yes.
It was good to have him over, and so been doing some good work, good round sparring today, and things are looking up. So I'm just improving on the stuff that Salas is teaching me. So we're just like building things up, as he says, programming.
Ismael, of course, we can't fly anyone in to spar Joe because of the restrictions, etc. Has it been difficult finding sparring for Joe in the lead up to the Dubois fight?
Yeah, actually, right now the sparring partner we have right now is good enough, because the way we can bring all the ingredients. We've been working, with drilling every day, drilling to create the muscle memory. He just using the sparring, and for me, sparring okay.
Good rounds with Fabio Wardley today and Johnny Fisher.
Yeah, so obviously England's got good people to spar. There's plenty of heavyweights here, so it's not like we're starved for sparring. There's plenty of good guys that are going to come and help me out.
Joe, of course, since it got announced that it won't be on pay-per-view, I ain't spoken to you. Disappointing in terms of you and Daniel and the promoters of television having to take less money, but the fact that you're getting this on, doing this for the fans, a lot of credit to you and Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, we've had to have a haircut as probably I might need, but I mean, the fight's happening, so everything's good, everything's working out well, and I just look forward to putting in my best performance of the night and just knocking out Dubois.
A lot of people in boxing see this as 50-50, but if you ask the more perhaps casual fans, and the bookies would suggest as well, they got Dubois as a favourite. Do you find that disrespectful, considering your amateur career, you're more experienced than Daniel, fought better opposition? Why do you think that is?
I think that's because he's been built very well and he's looked spectacular, knocking out the people he's faced. So he looks great, and it looks like I'm the underdog. So I don't mind that. He's got more pressure than I have, because he's got all them people like think he's going to win, and then when he doesn't, then it's going to be a bigger fault.
Of course, we know also that you'll be sparring Anthony Joshua in the lead up to this fight. Just is that confirmed that will be happening? Yeah.
Yeah, probably later in the camp.
Yep.
Yeah, but so it's great. It's great to have to be back in the ring with him. It's been a while since I've seen him, chatted to him, and see how he's getting on. And hopefully, I'll be able to see all my GB brethren.
Ismael, looking forward to that spar between Joe and Anthony Joshua.
He's he's a great fighter. To finish it up, the training camp for Dubois fight with Joshua will be nice, and then we can evaluate how much we've been improving. If we will, hopefully, we will be ready for that day.
Without giving too much away, Ismael, as his trainer, why do you believe Joe will get past the early rounds? A lot of people think Dubois' best chance is there to get Joe out from rounds, say 1 to 4. Why do you think he'll get past those rounds?
Yeah, no, people can say whatever if you see Dubois knocking out people, but look the opponent, it's a very lower class. If for the one Japanese, he beat their
Fujimoto.
Japanese, what is that? And the last one.
No disrespect, but I mean, Fujimoto, like the most, mate.
Yeah, so the opposition being much lower than Joe. Joe being always facing some opposition. He been beating guy, he been dropping guy, and whatever they can say, but the 28, their night, is the time we will show how much, who is the guy. It's the biggest fight in the year here in England, so we will put on a good show. That's why we're working so hard.
We know Joe's tremendous chin and engine and relentlessness, and to be able to go at that same pace for 12 rounds. Do you think people are underestimating and overlooking Joe's power in this fight as well?
Yes, of course. I believe, because if you see the guys who fought with him, it's not the pressure Joe bringing to the ring. Joe is a different level. At the level he been doing the all fight. Now Joe got the bigger chin. Joe got the biggest engine. Joe got the bigger power. So let's try. Let's try. I like it. I like it that way.
Do you think we're going to see a much better Joe Joyce because the opposition has gone up in this Dubois fight?
Yeah, I think with my experience, I can rise to the occasion, and he is a very good, skilled boxer, and I think it's one of them fights where, depending on the opponent, you raise your game, and I'll definitely have to raise my game against the bar because any stray shots he's hit me with, they're going to hurt.
We know Dubois is number 2 in the WBO, just behind Alexander Usyk. So not only is this a brilliant fight, but there's so much at stake, because once you have completed this fight, you're only going on to big fights and potentially a world title fight. Is that playing on your mind in camp, Joe?
No, not really. It's just one of those things where I have just to focus on the fight at hand, and then after that, then obviously the world's my oyster, and then I can think about, this is after the fight when I'm back in my hotel room, watching the fight back, saying, oh yeah, I did good, I did well there, but most importantly is about getting training right and make sure I've done everything in training, ticked all the boxes, I've learned all I can, and just incorporate it in the fight.
I think it was back in April when the first fight was announced, when it was first supposed to happen. There was a little push and a shove between you and Daniel. Where did that come from? How did that even start?
It's just like a tense situation. It's the way in. We both don't really like each other, so it's just one of those things that happens in the heat of the moment. We're getting ready to go to war, to go in the ring, and put our lives on the line. So it's bound to get a bit tense, and stuff like that happens.
A lot of people thought he made quite an unsavoury comment as well on that day. Is that something as well playing on your mind, or are you forgetting about that?
No, I still got it, but I'll just remember it when he's, when he's tired and he's hurt, and I'm just punching him up.
Ismael, have you got a quick prediction for this fight? What do you believe will happen?
No, we go for KO. Yeah. KO. We go for KO. Giving or taking, we will take.
Do you agree with that one?
Yeah.
No decision.
All action. Juggernaut against dynamite, explosive, war. But I think we're both technical. We both come from the GB stable, so we both have good fundamentals.
Yeah.
And so it's just going to be a great night of boxing.
Well, listen, roll on November 28th. Dubois, Joyce, not on pay-per-view. BT Sport. Joe, Ismael, thank you very much for your time here on IFL TV. Best of luck in the rest of the camp. All right?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.